us ever doubt we would ever meet in person?
Okay, you first.
Hey everybody. So the next question is, did either of us ever doubt that we would meet in person? Well, not for the longest time I didn't. Until Sarah, which she did a vlog on this, we did, until Sarah went and purchased her tickets. And then she went through a really emotional time over that. I can't really put it into words because I didn't deal with it. I could only sympathize. But at that point, I had doubts that Sarah would ever show up. So, until she told me she could not get a refund on the tickets, so she was coming for sure, just because she could not get a refund, or Sarah probably would have tried to trade him in and stop the trip. Honestly, that's being real. So yeah, I at that time I had a doubt that Sarah would show up at all. So.
Okay.
Up until then, I didn't. Up until that moment.
Yeah, I think purchasing the tickets kind of, and then I got flu and I was really ill, and I suddenly started contemplating everything, and then I was thinking about if it didn't work and how disappointing that would have been. Like, it would have broken me, I think. Because I put so much time and weight in that whole length of time.
Me too.
As well.
Me too.
Okay.
Me also,
okay.
people.
Yeah, but it's a little bit different for you. Because you didn't
So
have
you're
any
saying
time.
I wasn't as emotionally involved?
I'm not saying that.
Because that's what it comes down to.
I'm saying you would have to wait anyway.
Not for you.
No, not for me, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We know what we know.
We know what she means.
I know what I mean, and everybody else knows what I mean. But it was just a real, yeah, I kind of freaked out a little bit. I think I just got scared with everything.
Yeah.
But
So you did doubt that you would ever show up, or that we would ever meet at that point?
I was worried, and maybe it went through my head a couple of times.
Well, I hope it really went through your head, because you wrote this question down.
Probably a couple of weeks before I was to fly, I did contemplate coming out, because I had all this anxiety. I was suffering so badly with anxiety.
Yeah.
That I was like, is this really worth it, the anxiety? But then I was like I would have easily just happily thrown those tickets away.
Easily and happily?
I don't mean it like that. You're taking it out of context.
I'm not taking it out of context.
The anxiety I was suffering was so bad at that point, and fear and everything, that to take that pain away,
you would have done anything. You would have done anything.
It wouldn't have mattered about losing the flight price money. But then on the flip side, I knew that I had to meet him because we'd put so much investment into that, and I had to know. And I would always wonder and always regret not meeting you and wondering what could it be. That's my answer. That's how I felt. That is how I truly felt.
Yeah.
And obviously now I'm so glad that I didn't.
I am so glad
back
you
out.
So glad.
But I think at the heart of everything, I kind of knew that. I knew that this was something more.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I'm gonna stop now because I'm gonna
kiss me
and then get quizzed.
Very much quizzed. Guys, because this ain't where it stops right when this camera goes off. Trust and believe that.
They'll be like, don't stop the camera, we want to see.
Because I have a ton of questions after that one question. So that's where it goes. But why are you covering up?
Just to remind you, I've got a ring on my finger.
Bye.
So we're back.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, that last question did throw some spammers in the work. Anyway, it leads nicely onto this question. Would you like to read it as it was your question?
Yeah, is there any situation that you've faced as a couple where you wish you would have handled it different? Is there any situation as a couple that you wish you would have handled it different?
Would you like to answer that one first?
I would love to hear what you have to say first.
Okay, so after the last question, it kind of led to a discussion on the street, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
where Dustin wasn't happy with some of my responses in that video.
Yeah, but I thought we moved past those.
Did we?
I thought we
Obviously
did.
not, because you continue to bring them up.
I'm actually good now.
Are you?
Yeah. I just wish I would have waited to have the discussion here. That's how I wish I would have handled that different than on the street. Yeah, and maybe just shut up and listen to her and respected what she had to say and feel. And instead of keep pushing, because I tend to do that sometimes. And yeah, I wish I would have handled it different.
Yeah.
Is there any situation that you wish you would have handled different?
No, I think I am learning to handle situations very well.
So we're
with
good. Yeah.
Not showing my real emotions, which is good.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah, it's good.
Not showing your
Because
real
it's-
emotions is good.
Yeah.
It's good for our relationship.
It is good because it means then I don't get involved in a fight or an argument
No,
if I shut down. So that's good.
no, because
Right.
it's not good, because
Do
that's
you
what we were trying to
think-
avoid before. That's the point. That's not good.
It is good.
For you not to show your real emotions with me is good. What planet are you on right now? Really?
Question and answer sessions are quite good, aren't they? Quite
Well, that's
juicy.
not really being authentic. If you feel that you cannot express your emotions with me, where you can't show me how you really feel, or
Well, I didn't do anything and you started shouting at me in the street and swearing. And I didn't even raise my voice or do anything. Is there anything you
I did that
miss
after
from
you
how
shut
we
down on
used
me
to
because I said something
correspond?
that you obviously didn't like or something, and I tried to ask you what it was. That's why. So, and yeah, I handled it wrong. But for you to say that you're dealing with it normal now because you're not expressing how you feel, it's totally different than we've ever been with each other, than what we're striving to be. That's going backwards.
It's not going backwards. Sometimes you just have to shut the door in something and move on.
That ain't what you said, Sarah, just now. That is not what you
But
just
that's
said.
kind of what I meant. Sometimes you just have to shut the door and shut that conversation down. So, should we answer another one?
No,
You don't want to know?
not right now. I don't.
Right, okay. Well, you wanted to do the
I want to
questions
do them, I
again.
just don't want to right now.
Okay. That's the end of that conversation.
Well, hello again.
This is my life now.
So we just had a discussion again, and we're going to try and answer some more questions.
We're still here.
We're still here and we're still together. So-
Okay, so I can pick up the list.
Yeah, please pick.
You sure?
Yes.
Do we have a future together?
I think because that we do keep discussing and just keep moving forward. Absolutely, we got a future together. I believe in my heart 100% I got a future with you. Wholeheartedly. You want to answer that?
I'll answer it. Okay. I would say yes. And we just look back at the video that we just took, which is quite
Because I said you're not being authentic in that she has a temper, you guys, but she does not verbalize it. It's completely in action, and you talk about shut the F down. This girl just boom, and then she had the death ray on me. And she was packing up and leaving with or without me. So yeah, I was just saying that it wasn't. Yeah, I'm not even going to go back on that, but yeah, I think we got a complete future together.
But what I was going to say
Go ahead.
before I was interrupted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is my life now. Was watching that video back and seeing like your emotion and how serious you took that what happened today was He's like worried what I'm gonna say. That was actually really kind of sexy.
Wow. We'll be back. We'll be back. Hello everybody. I'm embarrassed to come back and we didn't even do nothing.
Why are you lying?
Okay. I'll quit lying. Hair's all messed up, shirt's off. But yeah, hello everybody. So the next question, we're just going to get right into it. The next question is, do you have any concerns moving forward? If yes, what are they?
You can go first.
You want me to go for it first?
Yeah.
So I don't have any concerns for our future necessarily, but I have a concern as far as, I don't know, like, I don't think it would do us in, but as far as both of us too, like, sometimes I raise my voice and stuff and it's not even directed at her. I'm really sharp in my tone, and but not abusive towards her, nothing like that, but just really sharp in my tone and stuff like that, like freaking out on Main Street out there because she shut down on me and I called her out on it, but I did it wrong. Totally wrong. So I did it in front of like crowds and shit. And yeah, so that could be a concern that maybe that she would like jump back and like, whoa, is this any indicator how he's going to be in the future, when that's totally not the case. And then it concerns me when she shuts down. So, but I never want to leave her. I just hope she never wants to leave me. But anyway, yeah, it's really an uncomfortable question, you guys, for me, because I don't really know. So.
What was the question?
I think you know what you're just stalling.
No,
Do you have any concerns moving forward? If yes, what are they? First of all, do you have any concerns moving forward? No. Or do you?
Well, I didn't. I'm looking in the camera. Oh gosh. I didn't, but I think you're right about the raising the voice and shouting. And especially like in public, like because I don't like to draw attention to myself in that way. It's embarrassing.
There was nobody out there, but yeah.
Yeah, there was.
Not too many people. But anyway, you're right. You're right. I just talked about that, but you're right. But it's not even personalized. It's just how I've dealt with situations, because you got to be like that.
And I think you've probably been a lot worse in your past.
I was hella worse. I was very reactive. Very reactive. Because I had to be, but like, it goes back with you, like with everything, I always try to be concerned about how I will leave you, if I will hurt you, if I will break it, so I always try to be conscious of that. And if it even sways a little bit from that, I panic, man. And that was panicky, is what that was. So that reaction came out of panic. So not out of anger, out of panic.
Based on me pulling back.
Absolutely. Because it's flashback, like old traumas, and just absolutely. You know what I mean? So it's like a form of rejection almost, is what it feels like. But but definitely how I acted was out of panic. And
I know I shouldn't shut down, but it's my coping mechanism.
I know.
Is to shut down.
I know that. You've told me that. But and how mine has been in the past is to panic. So no. Yeah. But the question is, do you have any concerns moving forward with?
I think it's kind of good to have had that today, because we actually haven't had any.
We haven't had any issues. Of you guys since ever like that. Ever. And definitely haven't had the opportunity to have them in person if we were going to have them. So, and I think it went really well. Honestly, the outcome as far as the process that we were, when it was going on and we went through all that, I think, considering how I used to be, and I'm sure you were even worse, more shut down on other people or in other relationships. Like you say, with me, you feel, like you've never felt before with somebody. So I think it would have been 10 times worse with somebody else. or you would have acted different, even more different. So I consider myself fortunate, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, who's to say?
But the question was about future.
Do you have any concerns moving forward?
I didn't.
Do you?
I think we have to try and work on that.
Yeah.
But those are probably things that we've always had to work on anyway.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily something to work on in our relationship. It's just.
And my behaviors in general, and my own personal, but
But you would have to work on those anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I have to work on mine.
Remember I talked to you about that last night too, about the bread.
Yeah.
The bread situation thing. And it goes right back to that. You know what I mean? But this was a completely different situation than the bread thing. I'm telling you, I felt utterly panicked. Because I seen it like, dudes, hey, I'm telling you people, it went like a wall, like just slammed right in front of her. She shut down like that. I mean, no emotion, no nothing. And she had a big ass grin on her face that was like, and that's how she gets when she's nervous. So yeah, it was just, and then I panicked because I think it's going to be permanent. When she says she's committed to us. I just need to give her time sometimes. And let it work itself out.
And sometimes when something happens in that moment, I can't just open up and say what's wrong, because I have to process it.
Okay.
And think about, have I been irrational in how I've responded to something in my head?
Remember, it goes like this. So you guys, I'm going to give an example. Can I do this?
Go on then.
So, like, we're making this vlog and sharing it with everybody, and I told my PO about it. First of all, I did it because I have to let her know I'm doing public stuff like that. That was the main thing. But I'm kind of proud of it too. Well, Sarah didn't take that well. So, but after she processed, she told me she thought she overreacted the way she acted. So that was, you get what I'm saying, so I know what you're saying. So you need that time.
But you don't give me that time, because then you're like,
yeah,
you go on and on and on until you get an answer.
And sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
You've told me that in the past. You appreciate me not backing down. So I don't know what to do now, guys. She's thanked me for this before in the past, so now I'm confused. So, and that's just a woman thing too. I'm no expert on it, man, women at all. No, it is because you guys are logical. Women are logical. They are. They think things through. We feel, we react instantly, men do.
And what if you said, like I kept going, I'm fine.
I know you weren't fucking fine. I damn well know you weren't fine. That's the first indicator that a woman ain't fine, is when she tells you she's fine, guys. Promise you that. I know that. But yeah, that's just confused me, so I'm gonna have to process that, because before she's thanked me for pushing her, but now she just told me I'm pushing too much, so I don't get it. You know what I mean?
We'll be back in 20 minutes when we've had another discussion.
Bye, guys. Hello again.
Okay, is there anything you miss from how we used to correspond?
Oh, that wasn't the question you were going to ask.
Well, I decided to change it up.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yes, there is. So, it's just when you first meet somebody and you start to like them, and then you fall in love, and the way you correspond and the way you interact is completely different than as it goes on later. It's that newness, it's that freshness. We've honestly kept that going. We have for up until then, but it is a different form. I like this better, actually, than the emails and the lagged emails and the and the held emails, but it was just different. I don't know. I don't really know. No, because
I think as well in the beginning with using JPay, things would be delayed, so it was like really exciting when you did get something.
Yeah, or letters in the mail, letters in the mail when you're incarcerated and you're waiting on a letter, because you're always waiting on letters, and sometimes they would take 3 weeks. So she just had to keep them going. She'd have to write all the time, just so I always would be getting a letter. But I remember sometimes I was the most guy in there to get mail at all, out of everybody on that unit, because of her. And sometimes I would get 7, sometimes I would get 3, and I miss that. I miss that specialness. and getting to soak all them words up, because I would read those letters.
And waiting for it.
Oh yeah, I would read those letters 100 times, 200 times, over and over and over again. And yeah, I'm kind of hungry for that still. I like that. I love getting the written word.
Maybe we can just send something, not tell each other that we've sent something, so it's like a surprise.
Absolutely. Because it is nice, man. If you guys have never gotten a letter, which a lot of people haven't, I suggest you guys write a letter. Write somebody a letter that you love.
Or a card. Send a card. And put something in it, a token.
Yeah, actually, you can actually put whatever you want in them now.
Yeah.
The man's not watching it.
I know.
And that was a big thing, too. So when you're in there, everything's read and everything's photocopied, especially in the feds. So it would make her hold back on stuff, because sometimes you want to write your spouse a sexy letter and stuff like that. She would, but you would quit. You know you did. But yeah, so
I was just practicing for like novel writing.
So you didn't mean it? Is that what you're saying? They were really good. She's a really good writer, you guys. I hope she gets her book out there soon. You guys, she's an amazing writer. So, and I have stories to prove it. She can't say that. I got them. Don't make me publish them on you, girl. But anyway, look, you want to do one more while we got this open?
Yeah.
Okay, pick one.
All right. Do you think we're moving too quickly?
No.
Why not?
Because it's been 2.5 years. I think it's going too slowly. That's why.
Okay. Next question.
No, you got to answer it.
Well, my answer's the same.
Thank you. That's the quickest one I've ever answered.
I know. Usually like 6 minutes later.
I won't even say nothing right now. I have so much to say.
Oh, please share.
No, I'm good.
Everybody sat there waiting. Oh, wow, more drama.
I'm not. You need a pillow?
No, I'm fine. My elbows are fine.
Okay. Hi, guys. So we're laying on my bed in my sober living house right now. It's just kind of cool that, because I would film this stuff to her. So I'll talk for a minute. I would film this stuff to her when she's over. What? It's all right. Can you want me to handle this or not? But it's really surreal that she's actually sitting here with me on this bed. I would send her so many messages in here, and I would vlog in here, and she actually gets to see things and touch things. And she's already snooped through my stuff. I know she has when I haven't been in here. So.
I really haven't, apart from the top drawer.
I knew it. You're more than welcome to, though. But I don't have anything to hide from her. My life's open to her. My phone, ask her. My phones, my passwords, everything. I have nothing to hide. She can go through everything she wants. But she's also told me I can go through everything I want. So I think we're even.
Right, yeah, okay. There'll be people going at you, fool, you're a fool. Letting a woman have access to everything.
I don't have nothing to hide, man. I don't care. I don't think that's foolish. I think that's smart.
Yeah, I agree.
Happy wife, happy life, buddy. And that's why whoever's saying that isn't married or they got divorced. True.
Finished?
Yep.
Good. Next one?
You want me to pick one?
Yeah.
Are you going to answer first?
Go on then.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
How has it been to receive affection from each other as it has been so long a time ago? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was single for a long time. So, it was kind of awkward. It's like being a teenager again, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, very welcome.
I'm right with her. It had been 12-year gap for me to be touched anything other than being patted down by an officer. So it was pretty amazing, and to have it from somebody that I'm in love with is what actually is the amazing part, because no other affection will do. I'm not looking for any other than that. So that's what made it really special, is to receive that from her. So it's been pretty amazing. And then kissing, we were like, we'd never kissed before. It was just trying to get used to each other and stuff. Honestly, it felt like virgin kissing, like the first time I ever kissed. I know it was terrible and sloppy, and I just know it was just, I was anyway, and yeah, that's how I felt. So it's exciting. But What, you're embarrassed right now? It was exciting.
I am.
It's like being with somebody when you've never been with anybody. I can't really explain it.
But I think it helped as well with the connection we formed, that what would probably normally be really, really awkward, it wasn't, because we could just laugh about it.
It would be normally. I think it is because of, like you're just saying, it is because of the connection we formed, because it would have just stayed awkward, I think, with anybody else.
Yeah.
I had been so long without having an emotional connection with people that it would have just been terrible. So I'm glad it came from her, my safe space. So, but yeah.
Good answer.
It's the truth.
Okay.
Hello again. We're going to do both of these together. I was just looking at these and they kind of go together. So I'm going to read one at a time and then we'll combine them. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Since we've both lived alone for so long, how has it been living together? Do you think we can live together? So, number 6, and that's 7 on the, whatever, it don't matter on the list, but since we both lived alone for so long, how has it been living together? Do you think we can live together? I do. I think we can live together, but there is absolutely has to be boundaries for her to be comfortable, because she's not comfortable with the bathroom stuff yet. And for me, it's come naturally, because you gotta go, or you're just not gonna be able to use the bathroom when you're in prison. That's how it is. You know what I mean? You live in a bathroom with another man. So you have to poop in front of him, you have to pee in front of him, you just don't have a choice. So it's easier for me. So I just need to kind of be sensitive to her needs, and then I think everything will be fine, because that's a huge issue with her. So that is her number one issue. So.
But I don't lock the bathroom door.
No, I wouldn't. You're not scared of me. Like, she just wanted to use my bathroom here, you guys, and you got to take toilet paper. We buy our own in this house. We share a bathroom, and she forgot to take it. And I seen it when I came in here. I came back in from outside, and the toilet paper was there. I said, "Do you need toilet paper?" She's like, "Yes." And I knocked on the door, and she reached her little hand out and grabbed it. So I get it, you know what I mean? So I have not even tried to cross that boundary, because I know how important that is to you, until you're comfortable enough. Or I would have tried to get in the shower with you already. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you, you know? So that's the only reason. But yeah, I think we can live together. What do you think about those? You want me to reread them?
No, I don't.
Since you've been alone, for how long has it been living with me? It's been wonderful, by the way, living with her. You're making the people doubt that you are enjoying living with me by taking so much time to answer this question.
Do you know why? Because in my head, I'm going through the whole 2 weeks.
You're trying to pick me apart in your head.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, I don't have a lot of bad habits, and I clean up after myself.
Yeah, you do. You're very clean.
I don't throw my shit on the floor, and
you're more tidy than me.
And because I know how to take care of myself. I know how to do dishes. I know how to cook. I know how to take care of myself, do my own laundry. I do her laundry, man.
I know, but it's still that fact of having to live, you're sharing the same space.
Those are generally big things, though. Like issues in a relationship, man just throwing his shit around, a woman always having to pick up after him. Those are the two major things. You would never have to do that with me. So I don't have a problem jumping in and cleaning the house.
Well, it depends what my issues would be with a guy there, doesn't it? With living with them.
Wouldn't that be the two biggest things? Is him being a slob and not picking up after himself? What else can there be? Snoring, maybe, but I don't snore.
Well, I'll tell you what would really bother me. What? Is bringing loads of guys home or something.
Bringing guys home? What? What? I would never bring people home without letting you know.
I say things and then you end up in shock. Like, what the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like friends from work.
I don't do that.
If I wasn't expecting it, that would really freak me out.
I would never do that, because I don't want...
I like to be prepared.
Yeah, I don't want them coming by uninvited. I feel the same way as her. I want somebody to call before they come by. I really like, when I get to my house, our house, I want it to be our sanctuary, because in prison, the same thing. I know I keep relating it to prison, but that's where I've had to the history, guys, so just bear with me. But like when you go in your room, you don't want people coming over. I never did, because I'm going in the room to get away from them. So when I go home, I'm getting away from everybody. And I want it to be just to her. So that's our time together, our quality time. So yeah, she'd never have that with me. Never. So I'm not for bringing no bums home. Yeah. That's a big one with you?
Yeah, I just don't want people just turning up or just being surprised by people turning up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't either.
Because I want my home to be that safe place.
Yeah, that's why I'm going home, is to get away from them.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, no offense, people. That's just how we feel. So now you got a man that agrees on that, and he's not a slob. Boy, you hit the lottery, huh? Oh, boy.
So you can't cook macaroni cheese.
No, it was disgusting. You guys, I made some shells of macaroni in a box yesterday with that liquid squeeze. You guys, it's terrible. That was disgusting.
It was yellow, and then he was like, try some. It's really nice.
And I knew it was terrible. I tricked her, but it was disgusting. You guys, I couldn't even eat it. It's gross. But I can't cook other than that.
Yeah, you're not too bad.
Yeah.
You're quite good.
You're not too bad yourself. We've had some creative meals, you guys. Like, we've been eating vegetarian since she's been there, period. So we haven't had any meat, but like the pastas, and then she adds fresh vegetables to the sauce, even though it's bottled sauce. She's taught me how to do that, and then just stuff like that. And it's been really cheap and really inventive, so, yeah.
So going back to your original question.
Oh, you don't want to talk about this anymore. You might want to restart that. It's 5 into it.
Do you think, oh yeah, do you think we can live together?
I told you.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead. Hello, everyone.
He doesn't actually know what question.
I don't. She just said she's going to verbalize one. We're at the end of our list of the questions that we came up with. We thought you might want to hear. There's one more on here, but she just came up with one. Oh, it leaked, huh? What? Ah. Felt tip pin right on my comforter.
And I just moved it.
Man.
Okay.
Wow.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You sure?
No, not really.
Okay, do you feel like I'm your soulmate, and why, if you do?
Oh boy. I actually do belong, or feel that we are the life's mates, life's match, and I feel that way from. God, that's a tough question, dude. I really want to think about this one. So you go first while I think about it.
Why? So you can see what I say?
No, I won't use your stuff.
Okay.
I might. This is a really tough question. Do you want to think about this before we answer?
No.
Okay.
I've got my answer.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say yes. I feel like if soulmates exist, this is it. And the reason I feel this is because from the very outset, we had that connection. Like written, verbal, everything. The way I felt from that first videogram that you sent, where I just had that reaction.
Spark.
Yeah, something. And then like spending time with you, I just know like I haven't ever felt that way before. And then when you tried to kiss me and that electric, like that was
That's
weird.
one of the things.
I have never had that happen
You guys,
to me.
I'll tell them on mine when I get on here. You want to keep.
But not only that, there have been so many signs throughout our relationship that have been so strange, and even down to like
You, Sarah, all of
everything,
it, dude. Everything.
There's been so much.
Coins, electricity when we kiss. There's
Yeah.
been so much.
I feel like that's a
The
video
ghost.
in
How about the
itself.
ghost?
My house is haunted, whether you believe in that or not. But I've had signs from the paranormal. What I believe are signs from the paranormal is so weird that you can't explain. And I really felt that connection the other day when we went in the church. Like that just completely moved me. And I couldn't imagine feeling that moment with anybody else. Like it was a real, I don't know, like just something else.
I'm gonna start crying here, you guys.
So am I.
I didn't really know, when you first meet somebody and stuff, I'm kind of dense like that. I didn't know, but I am going to use what you use because that's it. There's the signs that there's been so many signs, and just every level with you has been different than I'm 47 years old, almost. And I've never, ever had this connection or been involved in any kind of relationship, even with another person, anybody, like I am with her. It's hard to verbalize it when you know it, man. I don't know. It's just so different than anything I've ever experienced. And that moment in the church was powerful, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to.
I can't explain it.
She is totally not religious. I can't explain it either. I can't explain any of the signs, especially the ghost stuff in your house, the coins, the electric kisses, the Usara, all of it, just everything along the way, everything. So I can't. And it's always come back to me and you, always.
They'll be like, what's Usara?
Well, we'll get to that later. We're going to do a whole video on this, aren't we?
Yeah, we can do.
You know, but I would like to. So stay tuned for that one. But, it doesn't matter. We always come full circle back to each other also, too. Something we've both never, ever done, I think, in a relationship. You think you have?
Yeah, but also I want this.
Yeah, I want this too. I want it. Oh, I want it. Oh, I want it. Oh, I want it, guys and gals.
But also, I just have never felt so safe. Like, I feel really safe and not alone.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Thank you. That's a compliment to me.
I know.
Yeah. I'll never do anything to kill that.
And I could never stay mad at you, even though we've had a little bit of a thing today. I could never stay mad at you, ever.
And I could never stay desperately panicking.
I just think it's the ways we need to handle certain things that we need to navigate.
We are.
And learn.
We are.
But we can do that together.
But whatever we just did and we went through, that's how we're supposed to navigate it because it worked.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? How we did that is how it works. Yeah. You guys are listening to how we just have these discussions and we figured this out right now.
He didn't even know that question. I was going to ask that question.
But like you just seen us having a discussion, this is how we actually discuss things and we move forward from things. So, but if it's for us and we can do it, and there is somebody out there you guys feel that is your soulmate and that you guys are in that relationship, I promise you that if you just hold on, it's going to work.